everyone, it's Hannah here from Hand Gem Crochet, and today I'd really like to share with you how to make one of the motifs for my new supersize Alexa blanket. The blanket itself takes 20 of these motifs, but you can make as many as you like or as few as you like, and in any colour combination you like too. The pattern is free up on my blog, and also available as a PDF too, so if you'd like to follow along and make it there, then I'll pop the link in the description below. And to make this blanket I use Paintbox yarn Simply Chunky, which is fabulous because it comes in a load of different colour choices. It's 100% acrylic and 136 meters per 100 grams. And although it says a 6mm recommended hook, I actually went with a 10mm, and you'll see why as we go along. So to begin your motif, you're going to either make a magic ring if you like to, or you can chain 2, because I find that works just as well in this chunky yarn. And then into your magic ring or your chain, you're going to work 12 double crochets. So in US terms, 12 double crochets. And that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now we're just going to slip stitch into that first stitch to join that round and pull tight. That's your first round complete. So we're always going to carry on working from this side in rounds, but this is going to be your wrong side, and as we work the cluster stitches you'll see that the cluster stitches will pop out on this side. So for round 2 we're going to chain 1 and work a 3 double crochet cluster into that same stitch there. So 1, 2, 3, and close your cluster stitch. Now we have a slip stitch into the next stitch, and then a 3 double crochet into cluster into the next stitch. So we'll go slower this time. So yarn over and put through, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. So traditionally you'd finish a double crochet by yarn over and pull through, but we're not going to complete it because we need to do 3 of them before we do that. So this is number 2, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, and that now gives you 3 loops left on your hook. And this third one, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, giving you 4 loops on your hook. Now you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through all 4. And then we slip stitch into the next stitch, and we just repeat those 2 around. So a 3 double crochet cluster, slip stitch into the next stitch. So 1, 2, and 3, slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, and a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, and a slip stitch. And now to complete that round, we're going to slip stitch into that very first cluster of stitches there. And so for round 3, we're going to chain 2, and that doesn't count as a stitch. And we're going to work 2 double crochet in each stitch around. So that's 1 and 2 in that cluster there. And now the slip stitch, you're going to work 2 in here. Two in the cluster, 2 in the slip stitch, and just continue until you've got 2 double crochet into each stitch around. And now we're going to slip stitch into that first stitch to complete that round. So for round 4, we're just going to repeat what we did for round 2, which is a chain 1 to start, and then a 3 double crochet cluster in that first stitch there, and a slip stitch. And just repeat those 2 stitches around. So a 3 double crochet cluster and a slip stitch in the next. And then to complete the round, we slip stitch into the first. So round 5 will be a chain 2, which doesn't count, and then 2 double crochet into that stitch, and then a double crochet into the next. And we repeat those 2 around. So we have 2 double crochet in the next, and then 1 double crochet in the next, 2 double crochet and 1 double crochet. Repeat that all the way around. And then we slip stitch into the first stitch to join. So then round 6 is the last round before we change colour, and we're going to chain 1, and this time we're going to work a 4 double crochet cluster into this stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then we're going to double crochet in the next stitch, beg your pardon, single crochet in the next stitch, and then a 4 double crochet cluster, and then also a single crochet into that same stitch that you've just done your cluster into. So this now forms our repeat. The 4 4 double crochet cluster here, a single crochet in the next stitch, a 4 double crochet cluster and a single crochet into that third stitch, so a 3 stitch repeat now. So we work our 4 double crochet cluster here, and we single crochet into the next stitch, and then a 4 double crochet cluster, and a single crochet into that same stitch. So repeat that around. And then to complete the round, again we slip stitch into the first. So it's now time to join our second colour of yarn. So we're going to break this yarn here and pull through, because we are also going to turn and work from this side now. So this will now be the right side of our work. And you need to take your second colour and join it to where you left off, and we chain 2, and that doesn't count as a stitch. And now we're going to double crochet into 12 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now we're ready to create our first corner. So we're going to do that by just chaining 3. And then carrying on, we're going to double crochet into the next 12. And now we create our second corner by chaining 3 again. And so then similarly we double crochet into 12. And then make our third corner by chaining 3. and then continue to work a double crochet in the last 12. And then chain 3 for your final corner, and then slip stitch into the first stitch of that round. And then for the final round of the motif, we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to front post double crochet into this first one. And now I do it around the chain 2 as well, because then it just hides it a bit. Front post double crochet around that one, and then a back post double crochet around the next stitch, and you repeat that to the corner. So a front post double crochet is going to work through here, and then a back post double crochet, I'll show you those once more. A front post, and then a back post, and repeat those 2 stitches to your first corner. And in this chain 3 corner space now, we're going to work 5 double crochet. And then just as we work these 12 here, we're going to work a front post double crochet and a back post double crochet. So front post around your first stitch and a back post around your second stitch, and then repeat that to the corner. Now we're at the next corner, we're going to work 5 double crochet into this chain 3 space. So now we need to continue across the next 2 sides of our square. So front post, back post, double crochets, 5 double crochets into this corner, then front post, back post, double crochets, and then 5 double crochets into the last corner. And then to complete the round, we just slip stitch in the first stitch to join. So once you've weaved in all your ends, that's your square complete, and it just needs a nice gentle blocking, and you're ready to join them together to create your blanket. So the full pattern is available on my blog at handjamcrochet.com, And I'd love to see if you use this motif to make a blanket or if you use it for something else. Please share with me because I really love to see what you guys make. I'd also love it if you subscribe and tap the bell button so you get notifications anytime I do a video. I really hope you've enjoyed this and it's been helpful. See you again soon.